have Don, our other songwriter, not be here actually. He's back home now. But One Killer Musical is about a 30-year-old pizza delivery guy dying for the lead in a local community theater production of Dorothy in Space, a bastardization of The Wizard of Oz, in which Oz is the lead and not Dorothy. And he's sure, absolutely sure, that he's going to be the lead finally in his life. So at the beginning of this movie, when he finds out that he's in fact not the lead, but the second understudy of Oz, he snaps. And that is until he realizes that it would be so easy to get the lead if all he has to do is kill to get it. So, as the act goes on, he kills the first understudy of Ed, and now, as this is about to start, he set his eyes on Jack, who actually has the role of Ed, or of Oz, and he's asked him to stay late after rehearsal so they can practice lines, aka kill him. And no one else is in the building, or that's what they think at this point. And then there's also the girl who plays Dorothy is Misty, and she's also in the building.
Enjoy it. Interior theater, night. David walks along the dark set, occasionally running his fingers along various props. Suddenly, David hears... Oh. We'll get back to that in a moment. Interior, Jack's car night. Jack talks on the phone. The radio is on in the background.
Hey dude, I'm gonna be late. Head to the bar without me. I'll catch up with you guys in a bit.
He hangs up and goes to turn off the radio.
In recent news, the identity of the body found in the reservoir has just been discovered. It is the body of 29-year-old Ed Cook, a retail manager.
Interior theater, night. David walks along the dark set, occasionally running his fingers along various props. Suddenly, David hears giggles off stage. Three waif-like blondes, Marie, Kat, and Becky, walk on stage. They see David and wave.
Hey there.
Oh. Hi, Catherine.
The other two girls nod.
Hey, Becky. Hey, Marie. What are you girls still doing here?
Oh, you know, we're just gabbing. We can't believe Ed's still missing.
What are you doing here?
Jack and I are about to rehearse some lines.
Jack! Do you mind if we stayed and watched?
Why, of course. I could use the extra practice.
Exterior parking lot, continuous. Out of it, Jack lightly closes his car door and heads towards the entrance. Interior theater, continuous. Music ramps up, and the lighting becomes much more vivid than before. David stands alone on the stage. A group of girls suddenly appear in red dresses and make their way to a piano with a pianist.
Jibber jabber jive is not my groove. Nothing that you've seen can leave this room. Tell me, friends and foes, oh, what do you propose we do?
But dance.
Kate breaks away from the group and walks up to David. They begin to tango. The interior hallway continues. Jack walks into the theater when Misty exits the girls' bathroom.
Funny seeing you here.
She looks seductive and approaches Jack slowly.
I thought we could take this time to explore each other a little bit more since you are the leading man.
Misty, did you hear about...
She places her red fingernails on his lips.
Shh.
Interior theater, continuous. David and Kate are dancing across the stage in a heated tango. They remain distanced, but their moves are smooth.
There's many ways to die, I mean dance tonight. Mumbo trotter tango, what's your delight? What if when you dip you may slip, never to rise?
David dips Kate down low, and in an instant, David's hands shift up to Kate's head, and he snaps her neck. Instead of a crack, though, we hear the rattle of glimmering black beads as David pulls an intertwined bead braid from behind Kate's neck. She falls to the ground. Interior janitor's closet, continuous. Jack pulls Misty off him.
Look, I don't think this this is the right time, especially with...
Don't you want to get to know me a little more biblically?
I just can't do this knowing that Ed is dead.
Who is what?
Interior theater continues. David walks up towards Becky, who is standing at the piano.
So put on your dancing shoes. Don't fight the rhythm, you'll lose. Engage in this last romance and dance.
David grabs onto Becky, pulling her closer than he was with Kate. They begin to tango towards the stage wings.
Hey Becky, I like your dress. Deep dark red, like blood, I guess.
They tango through the wings of the stage, dodging curtains and getting closer with each step.
So the strains will blend, no fuss, no mess, if it's any consolation.
Becky looks up at David and begins to dance faster, as if trying to escape.
And you, girlie, with the curly hair, I'm not so bad, don't be scared.
David grabs onto Becky and stops her in front of the curtains in the wings. His hand caresses her body.
Would a monster say, let you say one last prayer?
David grabs one of the stage curtains' shimmering black ropes and wraps it around Becky's throat.
I care.
He laughs as she falls to the ground, covered in beads. Interior janitor's closet, continuous. Misty and Jack stand farther apart.
Ed was the body in the reservoir that night. I know, I can't believe it. I thought he just ditched out in the part after that one night.
What one night?
The night he ran lines with David.
Jeez, what in the hoo-ha happened here after rehearsal that got him killed?
I don't know.
Misty's phone rings.
Hey ho. What? Oh my god! Okay, I'll be right there, bitch. That was my dad. Apparently, one of my sisters just met a Kardashian. I have to go right now.
She runs out and slams the door. A duffel bag drops to his feet. He picks it up and a name tag falls out. It reads, Ed Cook, Paxton Assistant Manager. It's David's bag. Interior theater, continuous. David returns to the stage, rubbing his hands together as he spots Maria at the bottom of the grand staircase.
And you're pretty. What an end, such a pity. Maybe I'll let you go.
David grabs onto Marie and pulls her right up against his body. His grip is binding. David and Marie dance up and down the steps in a very sexy routine.
I'm a gentleman, and you're my lady friend. I'll bow and then you'll curtsy, gently take my hand. I'll lead you toe to toe down the fork in the road, and then we'll dance.
Halfway up the staircase, David spins Marie. He then places his lips right up against her ear.
Don't be sad, my lady, I'm your Galahad. Sweep you off your feet, drift you to the promised land. When I off your switch, I'll be quick, a peaceful end.
David leads the dance even further up the staircase. They reach the top of the steps and David dips her low. He looks as if he's going to kiss her. He leans in closer and closer until, slice, he slides a knife into her stomach. Marie tumbles down the stairs as black beads soar through the air. Bam! The back doors of the theater slam open and a silhouette of Jack appears. He approaches David.
Did you hear about Ed?
No, what happened?
He was murdered the night you rehearsed.
Oh no, that's terrible.
Really? You don't sound upset.
Well, I'm just torn up about it.
The tempo speeds up and he dances up into the rafters. Annoyed, Jack dances after him.
Put on your dancing shoes. Don't fight the rhythm, you'll lose. Engage in this last romance and dance.
starts fervently dancing, but Jack stops him.
I know you did it, David!
Well, I guess the cat's out of the bag.
David starts dancing onto the hanging platforms above the stage. Jack follows after him.
Put on your dancing shoes and don't fight the rhythm you'll lose. Engage in this last romance. Yeah, I don't think so.
David cuts the wires that are attached to the side of the hanging platform Jack is on. Jack falls to his death.
And dance.
Interior theater, night. The lighting returns to a much duller state as David creepily stares out into the audience. The three girls now look very uncomfortable.
David? Earth to David?
Confused, the girls look at each other as David slowly snaps back to reality and stops daydreaming of killing Jack. Interior phone booth, night. Sitting in his car, Jack stares out his window suspiciously.
Hi, I think I might know something about the murder of Ed Cook.
Fade out. End of Act 1.